Hi everyone, I'm Noelle and it's Pintober Day 8. It's Wedding Wednesday and today we are doing DIY drink coasters. We'll be doing a tutorial that I found on youreallymadethat.com for DIY coasters. So what you're going to need are tile coasters. You can also use ceramic ones, stone ones, whatever you think is good. I got these at Home Depot for, I want to say they're cents. They're just a few cents each. So the front is all shiny, the back is kind of dusty and rigid. So what you're going to do is cut out scrap of paper or other colored paper that you would like for a pattern. I'm going to just use this one as an example. You're going to cut it out. You're going to measure your coaster, and I think most coasters are like 4x4, so you'll measure it slightly smaller so that there is some white around the edges. You'll need some Mod Podge. You can choose whether you want gloss or matte. I'm personally using gloss. You need your paintbrush or your foam brush. You're going to dip it in. The tutorial says you can actually use glue. It's up to you for how you want to do it. What I did was Mod Podge on the back of the paper. Stick it down, center it on your tile, and then Mod Podge nice neat lines over it. You're then going to let it dry for a significant amount of time, because if not, it's still going to be sticky. And then after it's dry, you can look if it needs another coat of Mod Podge, or what I did, which is not in this particular tutorial, I chose to get some clear gloss spray paint and then spray it to make sure that it was completely sealed and covered and waterproof, because that was a big deal for me. And that adds to the even more drying time, because I think it takes like 24 hours to completely dry. After all of that is completed, you will have a beautiful, I just love how that feels. It feels so soft, not soft, but shiny. It feels so shiny. And you know, you can kind of see the lines from the Mod Podge, but it gives it more of a rustic type of appeal. On the back, what I chose to do was cut a piece of felt that was a little bit smaller than the tile square, and then I hot glue gunned it on the back so that it won't scratch any surfaces. And there is a tile. Another one that I did a scrap of paper, and then I actually stamped. I used a couple of different stamps, and this one has a dream and then a little frilly one. So you can stamp or write or draw and make your own customized coasters out of simple, cheap tiles. The tutorial talks about using rubber pads, or not rubber, felt dots on the back. You can totally do that too. I felt like this was the cheaper way and the easier way, since I already had the felt. So there you have it. You have a very simple coaster. I chose to actually give these away as thank you gifts, as part of the thank you gift to everybody that helped with my wedding and all of our attendants and everything. I made sets of 4. They weren't exactly identical, but they were within the same scrapbook pattern or color scheme, and then I just wrapped them up with a bow and I gave them away as gifts. That was what I did at my wedding. But they make great gifts for weddings, birthdays, anything, and they also look great around your house. I have a whole bunch of them, and they look great as decor at your wedding too. So that's how they tie in with the wedding theme. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Aren't very good. Yeah, it's the sad truth.